Have you ever wondered what's involved in installing a professional sound system? Today we're showcasing it all to you. We're talking not only about the actual speakers that are going in, fully soundproofing the vehicle, as well as right at the end and finally, we're going to be showing you in today's video the actual final results of the system. But before we get onto that, we need to prep the car, get it ready for the system. I hope you enjoy. Car's just been washed. It's now time to head inside. We're going to go through a little bit of a briefing with our team and go through exactly what our client went for. The Porsche Cayenne currently has no sound whatsoever. It has the Bose system in it from stock, so the Bose amplifiers failed in the driver's side and rear quarter. Okay. So Lewis, you're lead on this install. Cool, thank you. And Carl is your
make sure you get that on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
But basically, we're running fresh everything. Basically, bypass everything on the car other than his new head unit. Yeah. Right. And that is basically it. We have two guys, today, Monday. Our client was after having a massive upgrade on the car sound system, and that's exactly what we're achieving using some of the products in front of me. We've got a 10-inch sub, we've got amplification, rear speakers, front speakers, as well as soundproofing, and we're explaining that all to you right now. Starting off then, amplification. This is the amp that we're going for. So this is an audio control product, LC6. We're actually running it as what's called a 5-channel amplifier, which I'll explain in a little bit. This is basically the power of the system, delivering that really nice sound over to the new components that we've got going in. Then moving over, say to the rear speakers. These are the Audison Prima set coaxial speaker. Basically the tweeter is built into the cone. They're gonna go into stock location in the rear doors. Moving forward, we've got the mid-bass driver in the front. So this is an Audison Voce 6.5-inch woofer, really phenomenal bit of kit. So it has a lot of weight to it, you can see by the magnet. In terms of these components, they're providing the mid-bass on that front end, so providing a lot more depth further forward in the vehicle in terms of that sound stage. Then we've actually got the tweeter here. This again, sitting in stock location, but this is dealing with all those higher frequencies, providing a beautiful sound stage for that front end. Moving on to the actual crossovers themselves. Basically what this product does is it sits in between a tweeter and a 6.5-inch driver to actually allow to basically saving a channel, if you would, to signal rather than going on what's called fully active where you run to the component as well as the tweeter here. What we're actually doing is running power directly into here, and then it splits the signals over to the actual new component that we're adding in. Then over to soundproofing. So this is actually one sheet of skin soundproofing. The way this product is actually applied, basically you've got a reflective material one side, on the other side you've got this adhesive material. Basically this gets heated up, then actually applied inside a door card, inside key areas inside a vehicle to reduce rattles and resonations, build that better environment for the new system to work in, as well as the fact it actually reduces some of the road noise as well. Then one thing our client was really after was adding a lot more depth of sound in. Yes, it's taking place by the mid-bass, but we've also got a designated sub going in. So this is a 10-inch passive sub, so it's not got amplification, and we're using the amplifier from here that not only runs all of this, but also runs the 10-inch sub, which is going to provide a lot more depth of sound to the system. Okay, it is install time. So to start off, we need to remove the panels and gain access to the old speakers, sub, and amplifier. Also, we write down all of the tasks to do throughout the whole install and do some drawings on the board as well to plan out the install. I think this is Lewis's favourite part. We need everything to be as clear as possible to avoid making mistakes along the way, but also remembering everything that needs doing for the system. So our client wanted to have the amplifier hidden away, so we need to find some free space that doesn't take up any room, but still completely hidden out of sight. But straight away, we encounter a little bit of a problem.
I really don't want to put our
It's been
stuff down there.
in the sea, isn't it?
It's been submerged.
Don't put the amp there.
What? This is foam from the boot. Yeah, I don't want to put the amp in the boot.
Tell the camera.
Come see this.
Can we see some one of the problems?
Fancy a dip in the paddling pool? putting things underwater.
Yes, that's juicy.
So this vehicle has a serious amount of water damage, as you can see, and that's probably why the old speakers, the old amplifier wasn't working at all where we had no sound. Obviously, we can't let that happen again, so we've actually got to find the water source where the actual water's coming through into the vehicle and actually fix the leak that's happening so all our kit stays operating perfectly.
I found the amp.
So at the moment we're trying to find a location for the amplifier, and that involves stripping all of this back panels out, which I thought was going to be an easy job, but actually means we're probably going to have to take the back seats out because it's pretty complicated. As soon as that's out, we'll know where we can put the amplifier.
We're hoping we're going to be able to get the amp up under here somewhere. Build a platform of some form for the amp to sit in that area.
So that is the door card off. Next step is going to be soundproofing the door card in the door, and after that we'll be running the cables and installing the crossover speakers. So that's the first stage of the sound deadening done on the inside of this door. Ready to put the second layer of the door card back on, followed by another layer of sound deadening covering this section here.
I really hope you're enjoying today's video, and if you are, it'd help our business, but also that YouTube algorithm if you can like today's video as well as subscribe to our channel. But let's get cracking on today's video. So the soundproofing is finally finished. So to compare, these are the old speakers and look at the new ones. Looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Also, before we put the door panels back on, we're wrapping all of the factory cables and new cables with a soft carpet material so it doesn't make any sound when there's any movement inside that door card. Everything needs to be fitted nice and snug so everything is nice and secure inside the door card. So now let's put the door panels back on, and I'm handing over to Carl.
So what we're doing now, we've finished the install, everything's powered up as you can see, all nice blue lights there. We're now about to set the gains on the amp so that we have the highest possible output with a clean signal, so we don't have any kind of distortion going to the speakers.
So to find out the maximum voltage we should be setting for the gain level, we take the watts and ohms from the manufacturer's specifications, then do a calculation to get this number. We connect the multimeter and adjust the gain so it matches the calculated number, giving us the highest power output with a clean, undistorted signal. Back to Ardil.
The car is having its final touches done, putting all the panels back in, and now let's hear how good it sounds. So the car is all done. Now time to actually have a listen to it, see what it actually sounds like. So we're just playing some music from our phone here, streaming in. It really does surround you, it's quite nice. Quite a lot of depth there, but it really does surround you. I think that's the advantage of obviously going for those rear speakers. It just surrounds the whole car. Literally having a car that sounds good, there's literally nothing like it. But yeah, really happy. It's time for our customer now to enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have done, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss future content. We'll see you on the next one.
What is this?
We're giving away a brand new PlayStation 5 and a controller, as well as an Audison premium amplifier, so you guys at home can upgrade the system in your vehicle as soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So help us out, smash that subscribe button, and you could be in the chance of winning all this.